Hello everyone. This video is for those students who are preparing for their UK Law National Aptitude Test, or UK LNAT as it is more conveniently called, for 2025. If you're taking the test, I've got queries relating to when is the registration, what is the timeline, and so on. So I thought I could take a quick video on what's the timeline for these exams. So the registration was opened, and you can start taking exams, or you could start taking the exams from the 1st of September. It goes all the way until January 2026. Now, depending on the universities you're wishing to apply, if it's for Oxford, Cambridge, you need to take your test before the 15th of October. For other universities, you have the time period all the way until Jan 2026. The timeline is slightly different for those who are using the LNAT score for Singapore universities, where the intake is in July. So you have time, you have a later timeline, which is until March 2026. You get the results of these if you have applied before, if you've written the exam before Jan 2026, you will get your results in February. Now the exam itself is divided into two parts, Section A and Section B. Section A has got 42 questions, 12 passages, 95 minutes, and you have, per question, you have more than a minute. A reasonably good time for you to pause, calm, and then choose the best accurate option. For essay part, which is Section B, you have 40 minutes, and you need to have or put down your persuasive argument. Now, this is something that I wish to tell all my students. Essay writing would not mean it's a debate or your strong point of argument that you're trying to let the examiner know. What we are in fact looking at is we are assessing you on your skill to how put across a convincing argument, at the same time acknowledging the argument from the other side. Now, this is what lawyers actually do in courts. So we do know our argument, but at the same time, we also have an idea, or we take into consideration what would the counter argument be. So accordingly, we are expecting your legal aptitude skills in developing an argument and acknowledging the counter argument. So thereby, it gives you a proper or a good viable solution. Now, topics related to Section A and Section B would be current events, again relating to areas of politics, philosophy, education, science, ethics. These are all hot topics that are generally debated around the globe. So LNAT also tends to give you options on these areas in your essay as well as on your topics. So you need to get along with good reading of the newspaper articles. You have good information that's provided in the LNAT portal. You also need to be regularly observing and watching what's happening worldwide, what are the events that are taking place, and so on. So all the best for those who are writing in 2025 and also in the beginning of 2026. Well, those who are preparing for 2026, LNAT, which is next academic year, we will address your further queries, and any questions, you're always welcome. Thank you so much.